heard about a sinkhole?
What's that?
This is a sinkhole.
What? That's so scary. But what's the cause of a sinkhole?
A sinkhole is a depression on the ground surface caused by the collapse of the underlying rock. Sinkholes are caused by the solution of limestone, where water dissolves the limestone, leaving an underground cavity that is not visible from the surface. Because of that, it creates voids which then collapse. But did you know, sinkholes can also be human-made? It's not always a natural phenomenon. Usually, human-made sinkholes are often a result of underground development such as mining, or overpumping groundwater can also cause a sinkhole.
Is it even possible to save yourself from a sinkhole?
In my opinion, it's nearly impossible to save yourself from a sinkhole. If a sinkhole is forming underground, there may be minor ground surface deformation, but the deformation can be very small. As a result, an average person can't detect when a sinkhole is going to happen. The only thing we can do is to be careful when walking, avoid sunken areas with visible cracks, and pay attention to the areas with warning signs. That said, the most effective approach is to focus on prevention before a sinkhole becomes a threat. But don't be sad, there are still ways to prevent a sinkhole from occurring. The first method is to hire a building inspector to examine the land or house before construction or purchase. A building inspector can survey the property and condition of the ground beneath it.
President business stole the Craggle, the most powerful object in the universe.
Blah, blah, blah. Proper name, place name, backstories.
Next, you can manage water drainage effectively. Avoid poor water drainage around homes and roads as water can erode the ground beneath and weaken the underground support. Install a proper drainage system to channel water away from vulnerable areas and maintain stable groundwater levels to help reduce the risk of sinkholes. Lastly, avoid overpumping groundwater. Groundwater supports the soil and rock above it. Excessive extraction can leave the subsurface dry and unstable. The large areas of soil underground that previously were saturated with water are now left dried out. As a result, the weight of the land and rock above is no longer supported, causing the dry soil to compress and sink, which eventually leads to a sinkhole. Fun fact, did you know? According to a professor from City College of New York, Mitchell Kaku, 40% of the United States is potentially prone to sinkholes, with Florida being especially vulnerable. In fact, some people even refer to Florida as the sinkhole capital of the United States. Besides Florida, other states prone to sinkholes include Texas, Tennessee, Missouri, and Georgia.